गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीरवनचारी, यमुना तीरवनचारी, यमुना तीरवनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीरवनचारी, यमुना तीरवनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा, कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे। Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. राधा गोविंद भगवान की, श्री गौर निताय की, शीला प्रभुपाद जी की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं सरस्वती व्यासं
ततो जयमुदीरये।
ततो जयमुदीरये।
अष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नित्यं भगवत सेवया
भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके
भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी।
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी।
Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 26, Verse number 21. 21. Puranjana Uvacha
पुरञ्जना उवाच
Nunam Tva Krita Punyaste
नूनं कृतपुण्यास्ते
Nunam Tva Krit Punyaste
नूनं
कृतपुण्यास्ते
त्वकृतपुण्यास्ते
Ritya Yeshav Ishvaraha Shubhe
ईश्वरः शुभे
Ritya Yeshva Ishvara Shubhe
नित्याये श्रीश्वरास्ते
Kritagaha Swakritagaswa Atmasat Kritva
आगः आत्मात्मका
Kritagasva Atmasat Kritva
आत्मसात्कृत्वा
Diksha Dandam Na Yunjate
शिक्षादण्डं युज्यते
Dandam Na Yunjate
शिक्षादण्डं युज्यते
Tva Krita Punyaste
नूनं त्वकृत्यपुण्यास्ते
ईश्वरः शुभे
प्रत्यायेष्वीश्वरा शुभे
अगस्व आत्मसात् कृत्वा
भागः
कृत्वा
शिक्षादण्डं न युञ्जते
दण्डं न युज्यते
नूनं त्वकृतपुण्यास्ते
नूनं
से
येष्वीश्वरः शुभे
प्रत्यायेष्वीश्वरा शुभे
अस्वत् आत्मसात् कृत्वा
भागः
शिक्षादण्डं न युञ्जते पुरञ्जन उवाच नूनं त्वकृतपुण्यास्ते भृत्या येष्वीश्वरः शुभे कृतागस्वत् कृत्वा शिक्षादण्डं न युञ्जते पुरञ्जन उवाच नूनं त्वकृतपुण्यास्ते भृत्या
ईश्वरा शुभे
कृतागस्वात् कृत्वा शिक्षादण्डं न युञ्जते पुरञ्जन उवाच नूनं त्वकृतपुण्यास्ते भृत्या येष्वीश्वरा शुभे कृतागस्वात्मसात् कृत्वा शिक्षादण्डं न युञ्जते पुरञ्जन उवाच नूनं त्वकृतपुण्यास्ते भृत्या येष्वीश्वरा शुभे कृतागस्वात्मसात् कृत्वा शिक्षादण्डं न युञ्जते ऑनलाइन devotees if you want to chant
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी तुम्हें प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु
पुरंजन उवाच नूनं त्वकृतपुण्यास्ते भृत्या
नूनं
ईश्वरा शुभे कृतागस्वा आत्मसात् कृत्वा शिक्षादण्डं न युञ्जते। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी
हरे
तुम्हें
कृष्ण प्रभु जी पुरञ्जन उवाच नूनं त्वकृतपुण्यास्ते विद्याये ईश्वरा शुभे कीर्तागस्व आत्मसात् कृत्वा शिक्षादण्ड न युज्यते। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। पुरंजन उवाच नूनं त्वक्त्वा तत्पुण्यास्ते भृत्या योषीश्वरा शुभे कृतागः स्वात्मसात् कृत्वा शिक्षादण्डं न युञ्जते। हरे कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। निरञ्जना उवाच नूनं त्वकृत पुण्यास्ते भृत्या यश्वीश्वरा सुबे कृतज्ञस्वात्मसात् कृत्वा शिक्षादण्डं न युञ्जते। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी। हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी। पुरंजन उवाच नूनं तत्कृत पुण्यस्ते भृत्वा योगीश्वरा शुभे कृतागा स्वात् आत्मसत्कृत्या शिक्षा दंडम न युञ्जते। हरे कृष्णा
प्रभु जी
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। पुरंजन उवाच नून्यं तत्कृत पुण्यश्चते भृता ईश्वरा सुवे कृतघ्न आत्मा स्वात् किवा शिक्षा दंडम न जुगेते। हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा प्रभुजी। पुरंजन उवाच नूनं त्वत्कृतपुण्यस्ते भृत्या येष्विराश्वराः शुभे कृतागस्वात्मसात् कृत्वा शिक्षा दंडं न युञ्जते। हरे कृष्णा प्रभुजी। थैंक यू।
पुरञ्जन उवाच नूनं त्वकृत् पुण्यास्ते भृत्या वेश्मि सुरासुभे कृतागः स्वात्मसाकृत्वा शिक्षादण्डं न युञ्जते। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी। पुरंजन उवाच निर्णं तत् अकृत्य पुण्यस्ते भृत्य यश्चीश्वरा सुवेः कृतागस्त्वः शिक्षा दंडम न युञ्जते। हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी। थैंक यू प्रभु।
Thank you everyone. We'll go for synonyms. Puranjana uvacha. Puranjana said, Noonam, certainly. Tu, then. Akrita, akrita punyaha, those who are not pious. Te, such. Brittayaha, servants. Yeshu, unto whom. Ishvaraha, the masters. Shubhe, O most auspicious one. Krita aghasu, having committed an offense. Atmasat, accepting as their own. Kritva, doing so. Siksha, instructive. Dandam, punishment. Na yunjate, do not give. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ji ki Jai. King Puranjana said, "My dear beautiful wife, when a master accepts a servant as his own man, but does not punish him for his offenses, the servant must be considered unfortunate." Kindly repeat. King Puranjana said,
King Puranjana said,
"My dear beautiful wife,
my dear beautiful wife,
Beautiful
when a
wife,
master accepts a servant
when a master
master
accepts a
accepts a
servant
servant
as his own man,
as his
his
own
own
man,
man,
but does not punish him for his offenses,
but does
does
not
not
punish
punish
him
him
for
for
his
his
offenses,
offenses,
the servant must
the servant
must
must
be considered unfortunate.
be
be
considered
considered
unfortunate.
unfortunate.
Yes, Mataji purport.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. According to Vedic civilization, domestic animals and servants are treated exactly like one's own children. Animals and children are sometimes punished not of vengeance but out of love. Similarly, a master sometimes punishes a servant not out of vengeance but out of love to correct him and to bring him to the right point. Thus, King Puranjana took his punishment dealt with by his wife, the queen, as mercy upon him. He considered himself the most obedient servant of the queen. She was angry at him for his sinful activities, namely hunting in the forest and leaving her at home. King Puranjana accepted the punishment as actual love and affection from his wife. In the same way, when a person is punished by the laws of nature, by the will of God, he should not be disturbed. A real devotee thinks in this way. When a devotee is put into an awkward position, he takes it as a mercy of the Supreme Lord. तत्तेऽनुकम्पं सुसमीक्षमानो भुञ्जानयेवात कृतं विपाकं हृद्वाग्वपुर्भिर्विदधानमस्ते जीवेतयो मुक्तिपदे सदयापाक. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.8. This verse states that the devotee accepts a reversal of his position in life as a benediction by the Lord and consequently offers the Lord more obeisances and prayers, thinking that the punishment is due to his past misdeeds and that the Lord is punishing him very mildly. The punishment awarded by the state or by God for one's own faults is actually for one's own benefit. In the Manu Samhita, it is said that the king should be considered merciful when he condemns a murderer to death, because a murderer punished in this life becomes free from his sinful activity and in the next life takes birth cleared from all of his sins. If one accepts punishment as a reward dealt by the master, he becomes intelligent enough not to commit the same mistake again. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yotpadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagan Raghunathan Vitantam Sajivam Sadvetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagan Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitanscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine Vancha Kalpataru Vaisya Kripa Sindhuva Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Jai Ho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaurtishe Namah. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Puranjana Uvacha Nunam Tvakrita Punyaste Bhritya Yeshvishwaraha Shubhe Kritagasva Atmasat Kritva Siksha Dandam Na Yunjate. King Puranjana said, "My dear beautiful wife, when a master accepts a servant as his own man but does not punish him for his offenses, the servant must be considered unfortunate." Thank you, everyone. So, last few shlokas we have seen King Puranjana returned from the forest after having killed so many animals, and he saw his wife lying on the floor without proper clothes, without proper bedding. And the king felt very guilty. He did not come and started to scold or chide his wife. Instead, he accepted his mistake and now trying to pacify his wife. And we saw in previous shlokas, he touched the feet of his wife, embraced her. And now telling this shloka to her, in which he is saying, if a person is accepted as a servant by his master, he must be punished also. And if that servant is not punished, it is very unfortunate. मतलब अगर किसी व्यक्ति ने, किसी राजा ने अपने किसी व्यक्ति को अपने सेवक के रूप में स्वीकार किया है, तो उस सेवक को उसे सजा भी देनी चाहिए. अगर उस सेवक को सजा नहीं मिलती है तो वो सेवक बहुत ही दुर्भाग्यशाली है. तो वर्ड्स यूज्ड आर शिक्षा दंडम न युंजते. शिक्षा दंडम. शिक्षा मीन्स इंस्ट्रक्टिव, दंडम मीन्स punishment. Siksha Dandam. So the relationship of a master and a servant is always Siksha Dandam. Instruction and punishment. Instruction and punishment. The king here has accepted his mistake. And he is saying, the punishment, my queen, that you are giving me, I accept. Why? And he is telling the philosophy, the principle, the Siddhanta. The Siddhanta is, servant if punished is a fortunate servant. A servant who is not punished is not fortunate. But one important line is there. What? If a person is accepted by the king as servant, as his own man. As his own man means what? Prabhupada has explained that children and animals, servants and animals are treated like own children. यानी घरेलू जानवर और सेवक अपने बच्चों की तरह ही होते हैं. अब आप सब थोड़ा सोचिए, प्लीज फोकस, कि आपके घरों में जो आपके सेवक हैं या आपके घरों में जो घरेलू जानवर हैं, क्या हमारा बर्ताव उनकी तरफ अपने बच्चों की तरह है? अगर नहीं तो आप पनिश नहीं कर सकते हैं, अगर हाँ तो आप पनिश कर सकते हैं. You can punish if you are treating your domestic animals and your servants as your own man. अपने बच्चों की तरह. Very, very important. But generally our attitude is what? Oh, he's a servant. He's somebody. Some kids, families, they buy dogs. Initially they are very crazy about the dog. Kids will play, wife will play, husband will come after work, he will also play. But then boredom starts after 6 months, 1 year, and the dog is lying in one corner, neglected, even inside the cage sometimes, or tied up. Even true for Gaushalas. For Gaushala also, initially cows will come, people will try to take daily grazing, play with them. After they are bored, cows are tied. Maximum Gaushalas that is happening. Because nobody is there, and then one person is hired. He will take care, give the cows food, take out milk, finished. Nobody is bothering about the cows. Not taking them for grazing, not leaving them free, not feeding them laddus. ठीक है, शुरू में अच्छा लगा, अभी you're not treating them as your children. So you cannot punish them. So if they misbehave, don't have the right to punish them. Prabhupada is explaining punishment is good. So if your children misbehaving, you can punish. But can you punish the children of your neighbors? Can you do that? Why? Because you don't treat them as your own children. क्या प्रभु जी? हमारे माँ बाप हमको सजा दे सकते हैं, पड़ोसी के बच्चों को सजा नहीं दे सकते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि पड़ोसी के बच्चों को वो अपने बच्चों की तरह मानते ही नहीं है. भेदभाव है ना, है कि नहीं? अगर मान लीजिए एक चॉकलेट है और यू एंड योर फ्रेंड बोथ आर प्लेइंग. 1 minute, there's some funny person has raised hand. If it's such a long name, I suspect it's some, I will better remove because you cannot join with such a long name. Okay, submit. I think a host, co-host, please take care. Somebody just raised hand here, long name. Because Bhedvav is the, suppose chocolate, we are taking example, you are playing and your friend is also there and your mother comes, one chocolate, one piece. Whom will you give? She give. To you or to your friend, neighbor? To you. Bhedvav hai, so you cannot punish the child of the neighbor. Your punishment, the right to punishment comes when you treat them as your own children. What is the meaning of treating them as your own children? Which means you have taken responsibility of them as your own children. And that is when you can punish them. And if you do not punish your children, unfortunate, your children are unfortunate. In today's world, India still you can go ahead and punish. If you go outside, so many videos you can see on YouTube. Parents, if they neglect their own children, police will come, arrest the parents. So you cannot even punish. Let's say you want to punish them because they have misbehaved, and if the children, they call the police will come and arrest the parents. It is happening. And that is why the children of the West are not growing up to be good adults. Because their own mother and father cannot punish them. In India, at least to some extent you are punishing, but still that culture is coming. Cannot even touch your own children, leave aside touching the children of the neighbor. Now, coming out of this and coming to a situation of a relationship between a spiritual master and a disciple. तो यहाँ पे हमने चर्चा करी कि खुद के माँ बाप और खुद के बच्चों के बीच में संबंध कैसा होना चाहिए। सजा दे सकते हैं क्योंकि माँ बाप बच्चों के लिए जिम्मेदार हैं, पर पड़ोसी के बच्चे को आप सजा नहीं दे सकते बिकॉज यू आर नॉट रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर देम। नाउ व्हाट इज द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन अ स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर एंड अ डिसाइपल? एक गुरु और शिष्य के बीच में, स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर वी से स्पिरिचुअल फादर, है ना। व्हेन वी गेट इनिशिएशन, दीक्षा, देन यू से ओ गुरु महाराज इज माई स्पिरिचुअल फादर, ये मेरे आध्यात्मिक पिता हैं। तो अगर वो आध्यात्मिक पिता हैं तो क्या वो आपको सजा दे सकते हैं? वो सजा तब दे सकते हैं अगर उन्होंने आपकी जिम्मेदारी उठाई है, इफ ही हैज एक्सेप्टेड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी फॉर यू। लाइक यू कैन नॉट पनिश योर नेबर्स चाइल्ड बिकॉज यू हैव नॉट एक्सेप्टेड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी फॉर देम। सो क्या आपके गुरु ने आपकी जिम्मेदारी उठाई है? कैसे उठाई है? क्या किया उन्होंने आपके लिए? बताइए। सब कुछ मतलब क्या? एक गुरु अपने शिष्य की जिम्मेदारी कैसे उठाता है माता जी? दीक्षा में क्या होता है कि वो, हम क्यों बोलते हैं कि इन्होंने, आध्यात्मिक पिता ने मेरी जिम्मेदारी उठा ली? क्या किया उन्होंने ऐसा? हाँ, अपना पाप ले लिया पिछला और आपको मार्गदर्शन दिया है, ठीक है, और आपको गोलोक धाम ले जाने की जिम्मेदारी ली है उन्होंने। जब तक नहीं जाएंगे, टिल द पॉइंट यू रीच कृष्णा's होम, he will come and come and come and come and take you. Who can take a bigger responsibility? उससे बड़ी जिम्मेदारी कौन ले सकता है?
नहीं।
हमारे भौतिक माता पिता भी मरने के बाद हमारी जिम्मेदारी नहीं ले सकते हैं क्या माता जी? कई माता पिता मर जाते हैं, उनके बच्चे रुलते हैं, है ना, बोलते हैं अनाथ हैं, उनको कोई देखने वाला नहीं है। पर जो आध्यात्मिक पिता है वो जन्म के बाद जब तक आप भगवान के घर नहीं पहुंच जाते, आपकी जिम्मेदारी उन्होंने ले ली है। तो क्या वो आपको पनिशमेंट नहीं दे सकते हैं? He can punish you, and if he doesn't punish you, you are unfortunate. इतनी बड़ी जिम्मेदारी ले लिया, अरे आपके कर्म ले लिए। मान लीजिए जैसे श्री राधा गोविंद भगवान की जय, मान लीजिए किसी माँ के 4 बच्चे हैं, there are 4 kids and one is hospitalized, एक हॉस्पिटल में है, and very rare chances of the survival of the kid, and now the doctor is saying only prayers, you can only pray, and then somebody says tell to Krishna that I want to give all my punya to my son and he will be survived. Mother will think twice, should I give all my punya to my son or not? Correct, no? I have other 3 kids also to look after, they may also need my punya. अगर आपको बोला जाए कि अपने पुण्य को दान में दे दीजिए, वो ठीक हो जाएगा, आप 25 बार सोचेंगे मैं दूं कि नहीं दूं, दूं कि नहीं दूं, दूं कि नहीं दूं, भले ही वो आपके खुद के बच्चे हों। और यहाँ पे हमारे आध्यात्मिक पिता ने, आवर स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर इज टेकन अवे ऑल आवर सिंस। यू कैन डू दैट, हु कैन डू दैट? Guru stop giving diksha when disciples do not follow the path because they are taking the reactions of their activity. If somebody has taken such a big responsibility for you, taken away all the reactions of the sin, has taken responsibility to take you back home, back to Godhead, he has all the rights to punish you. But what happens? Now the reality. Temple presidents are considered representative of the spiritual master because spiritual master cannot be present everywhere. गुरु महाराज हर जगह नहीं रह सकते हैं, तो मंदिर के अध्यक्ष को गुरु महाराज का प्रतिनिधित्व माना जाता है, प्रतिनिधि माना जाता है। Now consider a situation where a temple president punishes you. What will you do? क्या करेंगे हम? भाग जाएंगे ना, या तो उल्टा गुस्सा करेंगे उनके ऊपर। So if somebody has taken responsibility for you and you are not accepting the punishment, you are unfortunate. Suppose you have misbehaved in the temple and the father, the representative of the father, the temple president, has given you menial service. बर्तन मांजिए आप 1 महीना। मैं बर्तन मांजूंगा, आप मांजो, मैं जा रहा हूँ। बैग पैक करके निकल जाएंगे। बोले बहुत मंदिर है, आप क्या सोचते हैं खाली आपका मंदिर है? and will run away. You have not accepted the punishment, you are unfortunate. And that I'm speaking even for myself. Don't think I'm just preaching. No. Kachada is inside me, full. Immediately we resist. क्या समझते अपने आप? खुद मंगल आरती आता नहीं, मेरे को बोलता मंगल आरती आने को, क्या समझते? All these feelings are there inside. If you tell somebody, suppose somebody has joined temple, Prabhuji, you should come to Mangal Aarti every day, Prabhupada said. आप आते हैं क्या? ठीक है, आप तो सोते रहते हैं 7 बजे तक, आप क्या मेरे को काम करने को बोलते हैं? Difficult. So if you are not accepting, it's unfortunate. Because see, good thing is, in our sampradaya, it is never said that first you become Swarup Siddh and then you start preaching. No, it is said everybody can preach, and preaching cannot be diluted, which means I may not have all the qualification, but still it is my duty to tell you what is in the Shastras as a perfect thing. If I don't tell you, then there is a problem, which means what? सरल भाषा में कि मान लीजिए हो सकता है मेरे अंदर सारे गुण नहीं हैं, पर मेरा दायित्व है, कर्तव्य है आपको सारी 100% परफेक्ट चीज़ें बताना. सपोज मैं मान लीजिए आपको बोलूँ मैं खुद मंगल आरती में नहीं आता हूँ, मैं आपको बोलूँ अरे चलता है कोई बात नहीं, वो गलत है. क्यों? क्योंकि मैं नहीं आ रहा हूँ इसीलिए मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ चलता है. पर मैं नहीं आके भी आपको बोलूँ आना है, दैट इज राइट, बिकॉज यू आर नॉट बीइंग मिसगाइडेड, अदरवाइज यू विल बी मिसगाइडेड. Preacher should never color his preaching with his own expectations. What is right should be preached, even though he himself may be struggling to follow it. हो सकता है मेरी खुद की अवस्था ऐसी है कि मैं जूझ रहा हूँ पूरी तरीके से नहीं, पर आपको मैं डाइल्यूट करके नहीं बता सकता हूँ, नहीं तो उसमें आपका नुकसान हो जाएगा. You will be under problem. So we should accept punishment. So one sannyasi in Delhi, I have given this example, Delhi temple, the president was there and the sannyasi responsible for the president was also present, and there was a visiting sannyasi. So this president was told by his sannyasi, please go and bring 1 glass of water for the visiting sannyasi. He goes, brings water, and immediately when he sees the glass of water, the temple sannyasi says, what are you doing? Did I ask you to bring water? Go and give it back. And he was shaken. This temple president, he keeps the water and says, blessings. Yeah, आशीर्वाद है. We would have reacted, how? आप ही ने तो बोला लाने को, मैं लाया हूँ, आप क्यों डांट रहे हैं मेरे को? And we would have just, run away from the scene and sitting somewhere in the room. He said, blessings. These are blessings. We should accept this as a punishment. And our reactions to the punishment shows our maturity. हम जिस तरीके से किसी सजा के प्रति प्रतिरोध करते हैं या नहीं करते हैं, उससे हमारी maturity पता चलती है. A person whose knowledge is shallow will always react heavy. A person whose knowledge is deep will either not react or react very softly. जिसको आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान हल्का है वो बहुत भारी तरीके से रिएक्ट करेगा, प्रतिरोध करेगा, पर जिसको आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान खूब गहरा है वो या तो प्रतिरोध नहीं करेगा या हल्के रूप में करेगा. दिस शोज आवर मैच्योरिटी. बिकॉज if somebody has taken responsibility for your progress in spiritual path and taking you back home, back to Godhead, he must accept the punishment given. He must accept it. Now Prabhupada is explaining why punishment is required. Punishment. Why is it required? It is not an expression of vengeance by somebody in authority. It is an expression of love. Nobody wants to scold the child of a neighbor because they think मेरे को क्या जाता है, बिगड़ेगा, है ना. सड़क पे मान लीजिए कोई झगड़ा हो रहा है, आप बगल से गुजर जाएंगे, पर अगर आपके बच्चे झगड़ा कर रहे हैं आप उनको रोकेंगे, because it's an expression of love, it's an expression of responsibility, not an expression of vengeance. And that is why punishment is important. Online devotees, so many devotees are there who are doing sevas online. So many nice people who are doing service. But sometimes what happens, Even within ourselves online, there is some structure. We try to revolt. Oh, this language leader, she herself doesn't do anything, and anything which Prabhuji says, she just tells me to do. I will not do. But if Prabhuji will directly call, I will do. Correct, no? If Prabhuji will directly call, I will do. If the language leader will call, I will not do. Why? Just try to analyze this behavior. Service has been given, but you want to accept the order only from certain persons. So are we trying to appease a person? Are we trying to be the yes man? Because we know, oh, we must please the president because it will be beneficial to us. What is the point in pleasing the language leader? She or he is very powerless. Can't even get me diksha. What is the point? What are we doing? We are doing business out of spiritual life. See, most of you have worked in the past. I have also worked in corporate. Corporate, what happens? Everybody wants to work hard. Let's say your boss says, oh, this is a very, very important project that has come to us. Who wants to do? You will raise your hand. Why you want to do? Because you know it will give you recognition, it will give you name, it will give you fame, and you will be promoted, bonus will come to you, your salary will be increased. So we see so many benefits, and then we voluntarily accept to work hard and sort of get punished. It's a punishment only, no? But when it comes to spiritual life, initially when we join, we come into Krishna consciousness, we are very excited. We do a lot of services, we sleep only 3-4 hours, full day. Yes, Prabhuji, मैं करता हूँ. Later on, मैं कैसे करूँ? मैं अकेला कैसे करूँ? मेरे को 2 आदमी चाहिए, मेरे को 3 आदमी चाहिए. मैं नहीं कर सकता हूँ. आप तो खड़े हैं खाली, आप तो जप कर रहे हैं. मेरे को खाली काम करने को बोल रहे हैं. What is this? Why it happens? Because we do not see any benefit coming our way. पैसा थोड़ी मिल रहा है, सैलरी थोड़ी आ रही है, नाम थोड़ी बढ़ रहा है, यश कीर्ति थोड़ी मिल रही है. अरे भैया, just think this. If a material person can give you so much benefit, your boss can give you so much benefit, is Krishna miser than your material boss? क्या कृष्णा उससे भी ज़्यादा कंजूस है कि आपको नहीं देंगे? अरे कृष्ण इज अनंत कोटि ब्रह्मांड के किंग के मालिक हैं. एक छोटी सी सेवा के लिए वो आपको इतना दे सकते हैं कि आप दोनों हाथ से समेट नहीं सकते हैं. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Just that our money in the bank account is not increasing, so we are thinking मेरे को क्या फायदा मिल रहा है? कोई फायदा नहीं है. फायदा है, दिख नहीं रहा है, और वो ही हमारी परीक्षा है. That is the real test. Krishna is watching कि इसको देखूं किस तरीके से सेवा करना चाहता है. इसको लग रहा है मेरे के ऊपर ही अत्यधिक चाप है. मेरे को, मैं खाता हूं तो सब टोकते हैं, काम नहीं करता हूं तो भी सब टोकते हैं. अत्यधिक चाप में. पर भगवान, अच्छा मान लीजिए, चलिए आप मान लीजिए, यू फॉर द टाइम बिंग यू दैट समबडी इज टेकिंग आउट हिज पर्सनल वेंजेंस अगेंस्ट यू. वो आपको पसंद नहीं करता इसलिए. बट इज कृष्णा नॉट वॉचिंग? कृष्णा इज वॉचिंग. Krishna is watching. If in a company you work and you work hard, they will give you salary, they want you to be with you, they will give you promotion. Krishna will also give you promotion. And unka promotion is different. Unka promotion means you come, we will go together to Govardhan Hill with the cows. Don't you want to go to Govardhan Hill with Krishna? Don't you want to eat with him? Fight with him? Everybody wants to do that. But the price is right attitude and service. Just imagine, by tolerating, by doing service, and by the mercy of Prabhupada, we land up in Krishna's abode. And Krishna says, चलो चलते हैं गोवर्धन घूम के आते हैं. Wow, amazing, no? Want to go with the cows? Lakshmi can go. Krishna, Lakshmi, and Ashvika. Huh? It will be so nice. But if the reward is so huge, the price you have to pay is also huge. Tolerate, accept the punishment. Then what will happen? By doing so, you will rise above. If somebody, let's say I want to take out vengeance on somebody, मैं किसी के खिलाफ खुन्नस निकालना चाहता हूँ, आप उसको स्वीकार करके करते हैं, आप उससे भी बड़े बन जाते हैं. वो छोटा हो जाएगा. देखो एक छोटा सा बच्चा जिसके खिलाफ मैं खुन्नस निकाल रहा था, आज वो औहदे में मेरे से ऊपर हो गया है क्योंकि उसने मेरे को ही छोटा कर दिया है। उसका देखो एटीट्यूड कितना अच्छा है। वो भी सुधर जाएगा। इट्स अ बोथ वे रिएक्शन। वो भी सुधर जाएगा कि मुझे ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए था, मैंने उसके खिलाफ खुन्नस निकाली, पर उसने बिल्कुल भी पूरे सम्मान के साथ चीज़ें स्वीकार करी और आज वो मेरे औहदे में ऊपर हो गया। दिस इज द राइट एटीट्यूड एंड दिस इज स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ, जिसमें तो वी शुड डू। इवन मटीरियल लाइफ इट इज ट्रू। Sometimes people say that you have to be cunning in this material world. It's not like that. If you are simple, people will deal with you in a simple way. See, for you, for example, let's say you want to buy something. You go to a shop. That shopkeeper is a very cunning person. You will also try to apply tactics, negotiate with him, this, that, this. But if some very simple person, you will say, Uncle, कितने का है? 40 रुपए का. You will give him 40 rupees. You will not try to bargain. नहीं, सीधा आदमी है, simple आदमी है. He's just nice person. So you will also become nice in dealing with that person. So you don't have to become cunning to be alive in this cunning world. If you are simple, there is arrangement enough for other people to treat you in a very simple way. That is there. Yudhishthir Maharaj, we see that material world may if we work hard, we'll get benefit. So Krishna will not make you miser. Sudama, poorest of the Brahmana, but when he returned home after meeting Krishna, wealthy. Why? What point people become wealthy? When you're totally unattached. Yudhishthir Maharaj had to leave the entire kingdom. कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ा उनको. So the moment that is reached, अब पैसा आए नहीं आए फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. Wealth will come to you because you can immediately also leave it. But when attachment is there, Krishna is careful. इसको attachment है, इसको पैसा देने से ठीक नहीं है अभी. So Krishna doesn't want his devotees to be miser and to be struggling, and no, he doesn't want. He just wants you to become unattached to all the material things. Aaye nahi aaye doesn't matter. So Yudhishthira Maharaj, just when in Bharat Maharaj, full earth, full everywhere he had the kingdom, and he immediately left it and went to a jungle. Can we do it? We cannot even do it. Cannot even think of it. If not punished, then unfortunate. Then something is wrong. Sometimes you may see that some devotees are not punished. Something may be wrong because the people on the other side may think, oh, isko bolne se he doesn't react in a proper way. So what they do, they slowly stop their services, they slowly reduce their services, they don't do open interactions with them. Because I have seen this practically in the temple happening. If somebody is not reacting in a very positive manner to some criticism, to some feedback, then what happens? Slowly people reduce their interaction with them. Suppose some service is there. I say it's a very difficult service. Let's say night 12 o'clock airport pickup. I know, okay, Gaurachand Prabhu, he's a nice person, I can tell him, he can go. But to tell me, people say, no, वो अच्छा से बात, वो बोलेगा प्रभु जी क्या है, सोने दीजिए, सुबह 4 बजे मंगल. People will stop saying only. Because they say uska reaction is not nice. So it is our loss. Seva opportunity lost. So if our reaction is not nice, our tolerance is down, if we don't accept punishment, our sevas will eventually reduce and it is a loss to us. It's a loss to us. So coming back to King Puranjana, why was the queen angry on the king? The queen was not angry, आप चले गए जंगल में, साड़ियाँ खरीदनी थी, मंत्री ने पैसे ही नहीं दिए, बोले जब तक महाराज नहीं आएंगे कोष कौन खोलेगा, मैं नहीं खोलूंगा उनके आदेश के बिना. She was not angry because of that. She was angry because the king was engaged in sinful activities. Love for the king, not for herself. That is why the king is saying, punish. I accept your punishment. Because she is angry not for her own material benefit, she is angry because she wants to care for the king. So our spiritual master, our temple president, our seniors, if they tell us, it is for our own benefit, not for their own person. We should accept that. Prabhupada is saying in the purport, laws of nature will punish us. Prakriti ke niyam hame saja denge, and we should accept it as the blessings of Krishna. Now this is very important point, because what happens when somebody starts devotional service, जब कोई भक्ति शुरू करता है वो सोचता है अब मेरे साथ सब अच्छा हो, मेरे साथ बुरा नहीं. And when actually something wrong happens, two things happen. Either he leaves bhakti or He accepts it as Krishna's blessing. The second is percentage is less, the first percentage is more. After World War I or II, I don't remember, people stopped going to churches. Why? So हम तो चर्च जाते थे, भगवान को कहते थे, Oh Lord, give us our daily bread. And see, the world war has happened and everybody is starving. Because they were dealing as a transaction with the Lord, and if the Lord did not listen, they rejected the Lord. कहाँ का भगवान? मेरी बात ही नहीं सुनते हैं. जो मेरी बात सुने वो भगवान है, जो बात नहीं सुने वो भगवान नहीं है. So the thing was rejected, they rejected. So if suppose you are chanting 16 rounds, following principles, getting up for Mangal Aarti, doing service, and some tragedy happens to you, and it happens, some of our devotees, young devotees, their spouse, they die suddenly, 40 years of age, or some major accident, some stroke. Both reactions we have seen. Somebody will leave devotional service. I have done so much for Krishna, Krishna has given me paralyzed body. Other one, okay, no problem, my husband has died, but Krishna gave me blessing by bringing me in Krishna consciousness 5 years back, so that I can tolerate this. So Krishna knew this will come, he prepared me for that. Two ways of thinking of the same situation. One is you blame Krishna and leave your spiritual life. Another is accept this as a blessing, that ye to hona hi tha, these are my karmas, but Krishna, you are so merciful that you started preparing me 3-4 years back, I can tolerate this. Our reaction should be the other way. Krishna, thank you. You have made me ready to face this tragedy in my life. Otherwise, I would not have been able to handle this tragedy. Clarity is there in the mind. So nature, Prabhupada is saying, laws of nature will punish you, but you have to accept it as Krishna's blessing. Krishna, I deserve more. You have given me less. Thank you, Krishna. Because I have to suffer for my own deeds. And why to run away? See, bad karmas you have done, and that is why the reactions are coming to you. So when you are enjoying in the in the club, night club, dancing with prostitutes, drinking, taking drugs, then you were the owner, full ownership. I want to enjoy. Your friend was saying, let me also dance with the girl. No, let me dance. Then you wanted. Now when punishment is coming, why are you trying to say, Arre tum thoda jelo? Why? You should accept, no. Accept the responsibility of your karmas. Why you are not accepting? When you were enjoying, then you wanted to enjoy alone. Now when you have to suffer, you have to suffer alone. But Krishna is still merciful, saying, okay, I'll reduce it. Try to surrender onto me, I'll reduce it. And the proportion to which you will surrender, the same proportion of Krishna's mercy will come to us. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tham satev bhajamayam. And to the extent, Prabhupada is saying, if to a murderer is given the punishment of death, be happy and accept. Accept the punishment of मृत्यु दंड. अगर आपको मृत्यु दंड मिल रहा है वो भी स्वीकार कर लीजिए. क्यों? अगले जीवन में आप क्लीन स्लेट से शुरू कर सकते हैं. अदरवाइज नेक्स्ट लाइफ विल बी स्पॉइल्ड. Such is the level of our shastras. Accept. You also heard about the bull and the cow, no? When Parikshit Maharaj heard that somebody broke the leg of the bull. Who? Kalipurusha. Went to the bull and said, who has made you like this? He didn't utter the name. He said, Maharaj, aap dekh sakte hain, you can see for yourself. Because then Maharaj says, Parikshit Maharaj, bull, you are Sakshat Dharma. Because even to utter the name of somebody who has done wrong against you is inappropriate as per the Shastras. Because you are suffering because of your own deeds. Then he says, you are Dharma personified. Bull ko is saying Dharma personified. Because you don't want to utter the name of the person who has made you suffer. This is the level of our Shastras. We are nowhere. But let's try to accept little because, and this is contemporary purport. आज के हिसाब से प्रभुपाद जी ने लिखा. ऐसा नहीं कि हम 2000 साल पहले लिखे हुए तात्पर्य को पढ़ के अरे आज के समय के लिए लागू नहीं होता है. प्रभुपाद जी ने 50-60 पहले ही लिखा है, 50-60 साल पहले. ये आज के समय पे लागू होता है. तो अगर प्रभुपाद जी कह रहे हैं ऐसा करो तो हम कर सकते हैं, नहीं तो वो लिखते ही नहीं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, उनको पता है कि हम कितनी माला करते हैं, 16 माला. कितनी माला करने को बोलते हैं? उनके गुरु ने कितनी माला करने को कहा था? 64. तो प्रभुपाद जी को पता है कि 64 माला नहीं कर सकते हैं, तो उन्होंने चेंज कर दिया. उन्होंने कहा 16 करो. पर उनको पता है, परपॉट में लिख रहे हैं कि आप स्वीकार करिए चीज़ों को और थोड़े सहनशील बनिए. आप कर सकते हैं, इसीलिए उन्होंने लिखा है. नहीं कर सकते तो नहीं लिखते. ये 50 साल 60 साल पहले के परपॉट्स हैं विच वी कैन वेरी वेल अप्लाई इन आवर लाइफ. So try to apply slowly and life will be successful. Thank you. With that note, we will end the discussion. If you have to add anything or if you have to correct me, please do. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna.
थैंक यू प्रभु जी। हरे कृष्णा, दंडवत प्रणाम
Hare
प्रभु जी।
Krishna.
प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, प्रणाम प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, सादर
प्रणाम
प्रणाम।
प्रभु जी।
Hare Krishna.
कृष्ण प्रभु जी, very nice class प्रभु जी, thank you so much,
Hare Krishna.
very nice class,
हरे कृष्ण
thank you so much
हरे
प्रभु
कृष्ण
जी। हरे कृष्ण।
कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, धन्यवाद
हरे
प्रणाम।
कृष्णा।
थैंक यू सो मच
जितेंद्र प्रभु, जितेंद्र
यस
कौशल, हरे कृष्णा।
यस प्रभु जी, यस
थोड़ा आप
धन्यवाद
कुछ
प्रणाम।
इसमें थोड़ा आप थोड़ा कुछ बोलिए प्रभु जी, आपका क्या रियलाइजेशन है?
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, आपने बहुत अच्छी तरह से समझा। एक्चुअली यही टॉपिक एक्चुअली चल रहा था प्रभु जी। हरे कृष्णा।
जितेंद्र प्रभु कभी भी कुछ नहीं बोलते ठीक है, हरे कृष्णा। हाँ?
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी प्रणाम।
ठीक है, विलास प्रभु हैं हमारे साथ। विपिन विलास प्रभु, हरे कृष्णा। विपिन विलास प्रभु की जय।
अरे प्रभु, हरे कृष्णा, दंडवत प्रणाम प्रभु जी।
यस प्रभु, हरे
हरे
कृष्णा।
कृष्ण।
हाँ डॉक्टर, अच्छा डॉक्टर कराड़ी वांट्स टू ऐड समथिंग। यस प्रभु, हरे
No,
कृष्णा।
no, I don't want to add much, Prabhuji. I want to ask this in this text
प्रभु,
in
मे बी योर
Puranjana
वॉइस इज नॉट क्लियर। यू कैन ब्रिंग योर माइक क्लोजर टू द माउथ।
okay.
जब आप बाहर होते हो तो इनको बोलो, जानकी को बोलो।
डॉक्टर विनायक,
Yeah,
you want
Prabhuji.
to say something?
Prabhuji. Yeah, can you hear me? Nice.
सॉरी, एक सुन नहीं रहा है ना, क्या बोल रहे हैं डॉक्टर विनायक? प्रभु फिर से बोलिए। सॉरी, वी कांट हियर यू प्रॉपर्ली डॉक्टर
Prabhuji,
विनायक।
can you Yeah, now we can hear.
यस, नाउ इट्स क्लियर।
Yeah. In this text, in this thing, Puranjana was asking mercy to the wife. He's surrendering to his wife, and he's thinking she is a master of. She is a master. How we can deal it, Prabhuji?
See,
In
wife
this asking,
represents
the wife is
wife.
asking.
Wife, Prabhupada has mentioned, wife represents good intelligence, and good intelligence means Krishna consciousness. A person who has good intelligence means he's Krishna conscious. So it is figuratively, it's like a man who has committed sins. A very nice statement was there in the purport that a Krishna conscious person always says, मैंने इतने पाप किए हैं. Always after coming to Krishna conscious, and when he starts chanting, no, slowly he realizes my past life has been sinful. At least I have seen, whichever devotee comes to the temple, this statement they will make. प्रभु जी मैंने बहुत पाप किए, मैं योग्य नहीं हूँ. एंड इट्स अ रियलाइज, नॉट अ झूठ से नहीं बोलते हैं. कुछ लोग झूठ बोलते हैं, ऐसे बोलते हैं अरे आई एम फॉलन सोल, जो प्रभु बताए, ऐसा नहीं. वो सच में बोलते हैं नहीं नहीं प्रभु, मैं पास्ट के बारे में क्या बताऊँ आपको, मैंने बहुत पाप किए हैं. तो यू कैन सी, एंड इट्स नॉट ईजी टू मेक दैट स्टेटमेंट. आप किसी मटीरियल लोग के पास जाके देखिए, वो बोलेगा मैं सब कुछ आज तक सही किया हूँ, इसीलिए तो इतना पैसे वाला हूँ मैं, इतना नाम है. पर एक भक्त जब भगवान का नाम लेता है, उसके मन में रहता है मैं अपने पुराने जीवन के बारे में क्या बताऊँ प्रभु जी, बहुत पाप किए मैंने, आपको बताऊंगा तो अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. सो विच मीन्स वॉट? सो किंग पुरंजना is surrendering to wife means when he's becoming Krishna conscious, he's accepting the mistakes. So he's surrendering. That is why Prabhupada is writing in the purport, surrender onto the lotus feet of Krishna. Touching the feet of, Prabhupada said, no, touching the feet of wife means touching the feet of Krishna. It means surrendering to Krishna. That is what we have to understand. Yeah. And touching the feet of Mahatma, the good devotees. So when senior devotees come, we try to take their blessings. No?
No, not yet. They have not made it.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
You said no.
Hare
You
Krishna.
don't.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, I want to ask something.
Yes, Prabhu.
So after some time, when
Prabhuji, Mahaprabhu has punished Chota Haridas Thakur, and whether it is, we have to understand that he has accepted the punishment, but he has given up his body. How to
Very
understand
nice.
this, Prabhuji?
Very good question. Prabhu is saying, Mahaprabhu punished Chota Haridas Thakur, due to which he committed suicide. So has Mahaprabhu accepted or punished? Punishment is acceptance. Punishment is acceptance. अगर सजा मिल रही है तो आपको स्वीकार कर लिया गया है. और इसीलिए आफ्टर छोटा हरिदास ठाकुर लेफ्ट हिज बॉडी, इट इज सेड दैट ही वाज इन कंटिन्यूअस सर्विस ऑफ महाप्रभु. इट्स वेरी कॉन्फिडेंशियल. वो है ना, प्रभु ये था ना कि अगर अपना शरीर छोड़ने के बाद भी छोटा हरिदास ठाकुर चैतन्य महाप्रभु की सेवा में थे. क्योंकि सजा उसी को मिलती है जिसको आपने स्वीकार कर लिया है। अभी तो हमने देखा सजा उसी को देते हैं जिसको आपने स्वीकार कर ली, और सजा मिलने से चीज़ों का उद्धार हो जाता है। जैसे थोड़े दिन पहले भी वो रीडिंग और वामन अवतार नो, सो बली महाराज गॉट अ पनिशमेंट इन वन वे, बट देन क्या हुआ, उनका उद्धार हो गया। सो कृष्णा हैज़ दिस टेंडेंसी ऑफ टेस्टिंग यू टिल द लास्ट मोमेंट। एकदम जैसे द्रौपदी के साथ हुआ ना, लास्ट मोमेंट तक टेस्ट करते हैं आपको, क्योंकि अब तब आपका रियल कैरेक्टर निकल के आता है कि इसको पूरी तरीके से कन्विंस है कि नहीं है कि लास्ट मोमेंट में जाके यूटर्न तो नहीं मार देगा। इट्स लाइक आई एम गिविंग एन एग्जांपल, इट्स लाइक 10 तले से नीचे कूद जाओ, ये विश्वास है कि नीचे जमीन को छूते छूते भी भगवान मेरे को बचा लेंगे, करिए मत। पर मैं बता रहा हूँ विश्वास का वो लेवल है कि हाँ मेरे को कुछ नहीं, आप कूदिए मत, ये मत सोचिए कि क्योंकि हम उस लेवल पे नहीं है, बट आई एम टेलिंग यू द कन्विक्शन, कुछ नहीं। जैसे प्रहलाद महाराज, लेट्स टेक दिस एग्जांपल, प्रहलाद महाराज सब कुछ है, आग अग्नि में बैठे हैं, हाथी से मरवाने की कोशिश है, नो नथिंग विल हैपन, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So Chota Haridas Thakur was accepted, and that is why he was punished. Yes, Prabhu. Okay, so any further? Vipin Vilas Prabhu, you want to add anything?
No, Prabhuji, thank you so much. Very wonderfully, nicely explained everything, Prabhu.
No, you want to add anything, Prabhu?
No, Prabhu.
Okay, so one question has come in the chat. I'll just read out. Oh, it's a big one. I have a question in this context. If devotees in devotee association judges a devotee based on what they see without understanding the backstory and complain to higher authorities about it, then how to go about it, Prabhuji? I'm writing to, okay, fine. So what is Mataji saying, that devotees are complaining to devotees without understanding, which means suppose let's say I did something and without understanding why I have done, they complain to the higher authorities. Except things have personally happened to me also. Online, some devotees, something, and full. I was telling Basudev Prabhu, and so somehow Krishna gave some intelligence. Did not try to justify to the world. No, what that person is saying is wrong or right. Just go to the authority and give whatever you have. Prabhuji, this is the thing. I don't want to justify to the world, but this is the fact. Now you can decide, and your decision is acceptable to me. So if anybody is complaining about you to the authority, you come to know, go to the authority. Prabhuji, what I think some information has come to your knowledge. This is my side of the thing. This is the fact. See, this is the, if you have something to show, some evidence, and now whatever you decide is acceptable to me. Whatever you decide is acceptable to me, and that should come from your heart. So even if the authority misunderstands you and says, no, your service is suspended for 1 month, accept it. But you give your side without vengeance, without saying, usne aisa bol diya, usne aisa bol diya. Prabhuji, I think there's some miscommunication. I want to present my side of the things. This is the evidence. This is the WhatsApp chat. Whatever. Or this is the thing. Or you can see my life is disturbed. Yes, I committed mistake. I was not in a proper state of mind. Yes, I told her something, but it's my mistake. But whatever your decision is, I will accept. Then your sincerity is seen. Maybe he will suspend you for 1 week. And you say, thank you, Prabhuji. After 1 week, I shall again come and see. After 2 days, he may call you. No, you may come. He may try to test you also. That whether you are doing lip service or you are serious. So whatever you do, you should do from your heart. Okay, and don't try to justify to the world what is happening. Not required. Krishna is saying, yes, to the authorities, you have to just go silently, tell what is the side of your story and finish. That's it. Yeah? Okay. Dr. Dinesh Saxena Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranam.
Dhanvat Pranam Prabhu.
I just wanted to make 2 points. First, because of loss of moral values in our family and society at large, now the stage has come that we can't punish even our own children. That is one point. Second point, I wanted to make out that not all the families, yes, some do. And second point is about Canto 1, chapter number 7. There in verse number 37, it is mentioned, when Ashwatthama was being, chased by Arjuna, Krishna wanted him to be killed. So the translation of this verse says, a cruel and wretched person at the cost of others deserves to be killed for his own well-being, otherwise he will go down by his own actions. Yeah. Furthermore, in the purport it is mentioned, Prabhuji, that when such a person is killed, he is purified, because the sin he has committed of murdering somebody, he is purified of that sin, and he has a chance of going to higher planets. Even this is mentioned in the purport, Prabhuji.
Very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. It's very apt. A person can go down by his own action.
Yes,
And
Prabhuji.
moral values Prabhu talked about. Actually, a few days back, Namishra Prabhu was also saying, see how Srimad Bhagavatam, it's not only talking about Krishna and Krishna Katha, it is also giving you moral values.
Yes,
है ना?
Prabhuji.
कि how we should lead our life. It's a complete text.
Yes,
It's a complete text. हम लोग सोचते हैं भागवतम पढ़ने का मतलब अच्छा भगवान ने ये किया, भगवान ने ये किया, भगवान, अरे ये तो मॉरल वैल्यूज है ना, ये जो अभी हम सीख रहे हैं ये क्या है, हाउ टू लीड आवर लाइफ, मॉरल वैल्यूज. इट्स अ कंप्लीट टेक्स्ट इन इटसेल्फ. थैंक यू प्रभु फॉर पॉइंटिंग दैट आउट.
पॉपर्ट में एक बहुत सुंदर सेंटेंस लिखा है प्रभु, मैं अगर आप परमिशन दो तो पढ़ दूं.
सॉरी प्रभु.
पॉपर्ट में एक बहुत सुंदर सेंटेंस है. इफ यू
यस प्लीज, यस प्लीज, गो अहेड प्रभु.
Such a death sentence for the murderer is the lowest possible punishment offered to him, and it is said in the Smriti Shastras that men who are punished by the king on the principle of a life for a life are purified of all their sins, so much so that they may be eligible for being promoted to planets of heaven.
So much so that they'll be eligible to be promoted to higher planets, you are saying?
Heavens.
Wow. See, just imagine. Life for life, you will get purified and you can even get promoted to higher planets. ब्रह्म लोक तक पहुंच जाएंगे. तो शरिया, अच्छा मैं इसको YouTube बंद कर देता हूँ.